Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape Free Part 8. Now we're going to Toy Town, a town that pretty much any kid, Ed or Chris Chan, would ever want to visit. In fact, they would want to do more than visit this place. They'd want to move into this place, find if there's any vacancies nearby, and check into a permanent house in here that's probably made out of toys, because everything here is made out of toys. It's Toy Town. What else are you going to find here? Taxes? Bills? Things you have to pay? No, it's all just toys. And nothing more. Well, there's the coins to collect here. There's those enemies, of course, that have to guard the toy place, but that's just about it. And there's places built with, there's like towns built out of building blocks. There's toy cars you can drive around in. Well, they're actually just the same kind of cars you saw in that other level, that city level where they're filming that mega billion-dollar budget movie. So there's structures here for us to climb up these blocks. These blocks look like the kind of blocks that pretty much every kid in the modern developed world had when they were little kids. These standardized wood, and they're probably made of wood, but they look like they're made of wood, but like a painted wood color. The monkeys this level seem to like to wear bunny ears on them. I don't know if they could pick up any good transmissions with those. Maybe they could pick up free HBO with those, or maybe they could pick up some of those other channels that I wish I could get. I don't really get much good TV channels anymore, mostly because cable companies put some sort of signal dampening thing in my town, so I can't really get any good signals anymore for Antenna TV. I wish I could. I remember back in the good old days when Antenna TV could get all kinds of cool channels and all sorts of fun stuff to make your Saturday night or your weekend way more fun. But nowadays, TV is nothing. Again, most people don't really watch TV much anymore anyways. The new TV that I have right now in my bedroom doesn't even have a tuner in it, so... And for that very reason, I also just use as a monitor for my Raspberry Pi. I still wish I could play this game on my Raspberry Pi, but it's not that advanced yet. And so below here, we're gonna have like one of those things I imagine trains would go. You know those wooden toy trains that every kid wanted when they were kids. You know, those kind of things. It's like one of those where you can build like the bridges. You can build. You could build bridges, you could build like train tracks, and you could like set it all up. You could have the train go on them and stuff. Those are a lot of fun. Every kid should have something like that. I mean, most kids, I never had stuff like that when I was a kid, but I know those were around a lot. I used to see them everywhere, at the doctor's office and places like that. I guess that's what this is trying to be like. It's trying to be like, you know, like the kids' play area, the kids thing to play. It's this whole level. This whole level is just play area. If it was a level, pretty much. A level for, you know, just everyone to play, pretty much. This whole level doesn't take itself seriously. This level is probably the most goofiest level in the game. And this level really demonstrates the ingenuity of this game. The fact that they took toyish, like kiddish stuff, and they made a whole level based on it. And this isn't the only, I mean, there might be some other odd levels based on like kiddish properties. This level really takes the cake at being the most kiddish, childish level in the entire game. It's built out of blocks, pretty much. All entirely blocks. And there are some other odd sections. So there's one section that actually looks like you're going to a cave, like some cavernous cave area, and there's another. And there's some other sections too where there's like a play going on of bunnies. Where like now that monkey's hanging on to that airplane thing, and he's like riding around. I remember I had one of those, and I had one of those at my grandma's house one time. I remember I used to break it up. I used to practice my lightsaber skills with it, and I would swing my lightsaber around. And it would constantly hit the airplane. It would break into pieces. I think I broke it eventually from hitting it too much with my lightsaber by accident. I'm a pretty good swordsman in real life. I really practice using my sword a lot in real life and practicing the combat alt moves and stuff like that. I know most of the moves off the top of my head, not top of my head. Yeah, so I guess I might be better than that Star Wars kid sometimes, or maybe I'm at a par with that I'm probably not better than Star Wars kid. Star Wars kid could beat me easy. Apparently there was a petition one time to get Star Wars kid a cameo in Revenge of the Sith, but it didn't go through even though it had a lot of signatures on it, which is really not really much of a surprise. You know, most people like that don't get cameos in Star Wars movies. Apparently NSYNC almost had a cameo in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. I don't know how accurate that is or not, but I don't know, I read all kinds of stuff on the web. I spend the better of my days just trekking around the internet. Since most of my friends are on the internet these days, I don't really see much real-life friends much anymore. Most of the people I know now are on the internet. I pretty much live online. I mean, I used to hear people living online all the time, and I thought, yeah, I can imagine that, but now it's like, this is reality now. We all live on the internet now. It's what I expected of us. Pinky, and all the That monkey was named Pink. I thought it was going to be called Pinko for a second, flying. He's a red. But no, he's pink. That's why I call him that. Look at that. There's two, like, movie things here, so that pretty much acted. Well, there's one thing that filmed a movie there, so now we could... So we filmed a movie of all the monkeys dancing around, which is some sort of... I don't know if this relates to toys. Maybe it's Easter or something like that. You know, at Easter time, they have the Easter Bunny come around and give kids candy and stuff like that. And then it's only sits there in the mall only for Jay and Silent Bob to show up so they can beat the crap out of the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny did this to you! Let's go beat up the Easter Bunny. That's from Mallrats. Mallrats is a pretty good movie. It's not my favorite Kevin Smith movie, but it was a pretty funny movie overall. The Mallrats, the people that hang out at the mall and do all kinds of antics at the mall. And there's that mall guard that hates everyone for some reason. Yeah, that movie depicted mall culture perfectly. Now malls are a declining thing, as I mentioned in an earlier video. Only malls could be more like Mallrats. If they had malls like that in real life where I lived, I'd be going there all the time just to check out the antics that go on there. I like, sometimes I think we're attracted to drama. I know a lot of kids on Discord like to spread drama around, like talking about drama. Sometimes I think it's their way of life sometimes. All they like to do is talk about stuff that, you know, like bad, like drama and things like that. I think it's what they like to do for fun. It's the only thing I like to do for fun. I mean, most movies aren't that original anymore these days, and the only good movies we've probably seen hundreds of times over and over again. So I need something new to keep them entertained, and all they have new to keep them entertained with is internet drama, Discord drama. But there's this one kid in my Discord server likes to keep starting wars of people and feuds of people. I think he likes to starting wars and feuds of people. I mean, I never take part in any of these wars or feuds with people, because it's never a good idea to take part in wars, in other people's wars or feuds, especially if they don't concern you or your closest friends. And so now we're going to go on another racetrack, just like the one we saw in that other level at City level. And it's playing this music right now that's like very music that fits a race perfectly. It reminds me a little bit of Storm Eagle's stage from Mega Man X, the original Mega Man X. Which I want to be the only song in this game. It reminds me of something from Mega Man X. There's Mega Man in general. Like the first level, the Seaside Resort level, it had some music that sounds like the intro stage to Mega Man 8 a little bit. I have some Mega Man influence in this game a little bit. And then the shopping area, plays a song too that sounds a little bit like a song for Mega Man 8 as well. There actually is some Mega Man, like very vague. I'm not sure that's really Mega Man influence. I mean, that's just a coincidence. There's only so many songs that sound so much alike of each other. Just because a song sounds very similar to another song doesn't mean it's, you know, like it's being copied or something like that, or because some people are very unoriginal. They just copy what they see on TV. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends made fun of that by having one of the imaginary friends be Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. Some kids have no imaginations. They just copy what they see on TV. I think a lot of people that make movies these days do that same thing. Almost every movie I see now is pretty much the same thing, or very similar to something else I've seen before. It's almost getting to a point. It's like what Mr. Plinkett said, where when you live, one of the worst things about living to be very old is they get to a point where nothing seems original anymore. Every time you see a movie, it's like, didn't I see this before somewhere? I mean, there's no such thing as an original story, as a true original. It's a true original story. Everything's pretty much adapted from something, or based on something from something, or an adaptation of some other story that already existed. That's probably written in 4000 BC or something. That most of the greatest stories we know of were written in 4000 BC, right? Yes, this is Ray Phoenix signing out.
You'll have to go and get the movie files can be edited.